Well, Liz Truss, as the new Prime Minister, is just starting to get things going, and so far it sounds promising, especially when she is planning to destroy the legacy of Tony Blair. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I actually get overexcited every time someone comes to destroy the legacy of the elite, the types like Tony Blair. The sort of things that he did in the 2000s, since 1987, there are a number of fundamental flaws in the system that was created because of him. The Supreme Court is one of them. The way he implemented the ban on fox hunting, which is not actually a ban, it's a very messed up policy. The way he handled the future of university funding, the tuition fees, and also, of course, everything else we've had with education, especially the ban on grammar schools. And we know why they did it, because it protected the elites. Now, Liz Truss has come out to say, well, certain things that Tony Blair has done is now outdated. We have to make some changes. Good. What is she doing? Well, so Graham Brady, who's obviously the head of the 1922 committee, he's behind this move to amend the education policy to make sure that we could actually lift the ban on grammar schools, because when Tony Blair did that, to actually put the ban on grammar schools, it prevented a lot of opportunities and social mobility. So you had a lot of posh kids, especially all these posh boys with trust funds, who managed to get to private schools and all these independent schools. Lovely, good education. And a lot of people got stuck with comprehensive schools because it was still the early days of this transformation into academies and free schools and everything else. So it took a while because state schools were still not really at their best because of the way they were modeled. Now, grammar schools, if you actually just lift the ban, you don't have to go completely hardcore on it because it could be outdated as a model as well. It could be promising because it goes with the rest of the agenda. If Liz Truss wants to survive and succeed as a Prime Minister, she actually has to do what she said during the leadership campaign. That's what we said about Boris Johnson, remember? Boris Johnson was very promising. He failed to do it. If Liz Truss does it, I will praise her. If she doesn't, I'm going to continue to criticize that side. But it's best to not go with blind faith. Be optimistic, hold them to account, scrutinize every single idea that they have, because all of us, have power. We vote. If we all are informed, if we all raise awareness, and if we all campaign, when the leadership of government fails, you can vote them out. You need to have a strong grassroots movement, and we are going to do it on this channel, of course, as we've said previously. One of the things that we are going to be doing, of course, is to finally start our anti-globalist movement, Build Back Britain, that will be going around the country. It's been delayed for a number of reasons. Of course, the recent events and everything that's happened put a pause on it, but hopefully after the party conference season over the next few weeks, we're going to actually do something about it. You could also get your merchandise. The link is in the description. We're going to come back in half an hour to tell you about the toxic relationship between the European Union and Hungary. Subscribe to the channel. I'm my TC and we are the media.